Shalom. Kohlo Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushua. Bahashem Rakakadash. For blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And as you can see up at the top here, it says, demonstrators protest mass government layoffs outside the U.S. Capitol. You know, because a lot of you people, your jobs are getting cut. You know, those that were securing their jobs 20 years, 10, 15, 25 years or whatever. You know, DJ Trump, he don't give a damn, which Trump is not, you know, uh in control of a goddamn thing. He's just being used as a puppet. But all of these things that you see happening to further collapse America, man, right? The scriptures tell you that this was gonna happen, man, and we're gonna get into it. Because for one, you people in America, when you have a federal job or a government job, period, man, you on your high horse, man. You know, any of you people get a job that you're making six figures or close to it or whatever, man, you proud, man. You walk around, you're very proud. So the Lord is bringing your pride low, you know. And this ain't the this is just the beginning. This is a tip. This is just the tip of the iceberg, man. The tip. It's gonna get real crazy out here for you people, man. Can you imagine, like, you know, just losing your job, you being secure, you accomplishing things through your job, you've gotten a home, you know, you just got a new car, and you just got a raise, whatever, and then you get a pink slip in the in you know, in your office, man, when you walk in to work in the morning. They just tell you, hey, we're gonna have to let you go. So now your whole life got to be revamped, man, and that's what's about to happen to you proud Babylonians in this society. Because, see, the men of the Lord, we've been telling you, man. We've been telling you that this was going to take place. Don't get comfortable in Babylon, aka America. Me speaking to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because you have these type of jobs as well. You know, you have these type of jobs. We've been telling you, don't. Well, the Lord been telling you, don't get comfortable here. When you read Micah 2:10, it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." Right? This ain't your rest. You ain't gonna make it here, right? But you people about to physically find out what that feels like for everything to be snatched right from under you, man. Right? So let me get a script and we're gonna play this. Because, see, you know, Trump is the man that's gonna bring in a lot, man. He's gonna bring in the new Lord willing. He bringing the NWO, man, and get this digital currency rolling. Because that's what they trying to collapse. Well, the dollar is collapsing. And I was looking at a video earlier how a lot of these countries they just completely dropping the US dollar, man. You had over there in India, I believe, they dropped the US dollar. They not using the US dollar for trade no more. And they had the other nations come together and say that the US has been using that dollar to oppress them. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to do away with it. Brazil, right? You know, as well. So this country is out, man. This country is through and it's falling. So this is let's get second Esdras. Second Esdras chapter 8. You know, I always go to this. Second Esdras chapter 8, verse 50. And that's the spirit. I turn right to it. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world because they have walked in great pride," man. And there's no other country more powerful than America and the people in America, man. Very powerful, very, right? They get a little something, they get high-minded. The Lord said that he was going to bring all the proud low, right? All your pride is about to be stripped of you, man. About to be made bare and made low, man. And Esau and America, Esau being the so-called white man, America being aka Babylon the Great, is being made bare, man. All the thievery and the robbery and the corruption is all being revealed, man. All of it. Let me read that again. 2 Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride, man. And this is the great miseries that's befalling you people, man. So let's get into this. Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing to elect me edified. Shalom.
Slash and burn of bureaucracy, and now federal workers caught up in Trump's mass layoffs are unsure of what to do next. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kira Phillips. Thousands of government workers reeling from the chaos of the Trump-Musk effect and its aggressive effort to shrink the federal workforce.
We just have no information. We were just basically tossed out on the streets. And so that has been angering and heartbreaking. And our pay stopped the day we got the termination letter. So we're all without a paycheck as of Tuesday.
And today, sources...
And these Edomites, they feeling it, man. Right? They've been in their security since, their forefathers came over here, raped, robbed, and murdered the Native Americans and the so-called Negroes, and they was brought up with generational wealth and the silver spoon in their mouth, man. Now that silver spoon is becoming very dross, man. It's dirty, it's filthy, and it's all cankered and just you gotta throw it out. So this white privilege and white superiority and all this, man, is coming down on these devils. Your Edomite card, your Easy Pass, is about to be revoked, man.
Inside the Federal Aviation Administration tell ABC that hundreds of workers were let go despite massive staffing issues at the FAA. The union's president calling the decision unconscionable, especially in the wake of 3 deadly plane accidents in the past month. Also today, billionaire Elon Musk targeting access to detailed financial information about U.S. taxpayers at the IRS. Our Jay O'Brien usually covers the Hill, but today he is in the middle of a protest over these mass layoffs. Jay, tell us about where you are.
Yeah, we are standing just in view of the Capitol, Kira, and you can hear the chant actually go up around me of "Do your job." And that is in reference to the protesters tell us here, the people who work in this building right here, the United States Capitol. We've also heard of chant after chant of where is Congress, asking for some kind of congressional oversight into this massive overhaul of the federal government that President Trump and Elon Musk are engineering. There are federal workers here in the crowd. Some of them have even been fired in recent days, they tell us. And one of the sentiments we hear from those here is, of course, opposition to this effort of Trump and Musk to overhaul the federal government, but also a sense that this is far from over yet. I've talked to people here. I've also talked to people across the country, federal workers, who say it's their understanding from talking to their colleagues and seeing these actions that this is only one of the early phases of these terminations, Kira, and they are preparing for many more.
So
you hear that, man? This is just the beginning. I heard they was targeting the health administration, right? I believe they laid some people off from the health administration as well. The IRS. Because this country, man, is built on thievery and robbery and just, taking money from the poor, and the poor is the Israelites. And, the scriptures tell you that, let's get it real quick. Salakia. This is Baruch, right? Chapter 4 and verse 32. Well, I'm going to start at 31. Salakia. I'm going to start at 30. It says, take a good heart, O Jerusalem. that's the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, it says, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall, man. And who did that, man? Esau, Edom, so-called white men, along with all these other nations, man. They rejoiced at the fall of the Israelites. So the Lord said, miserable will they be, right? It says, miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons, man. Meaning these countries, these other nations, they are about to be miserable, man. Right? That worked the hell out of the Israelites, the ones that built this country. You worked the hell out of the Israelites, right? And then you gave them nothing in return but death, destruction, affliction, right? You didn't care, man. You blocked everything that was supposed to be for the Israelites, which we understand that Yahweh Shem Yahushua did it. But you devils, man, you devils just had a perpetual hatred, and you still, were not let up off the Israelites' neck, man. Off of the poor of this country, man. And the poor that was scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, which are the Israelites. You won't let up, right? You continuously oppress us. So the Lord said this again. This is Baruch 4:32. Miserable are the cities which thy children served and are still serving. We still serving and being worked as slaves to this very day. It says, miserable is she that received thy sons, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin, at the fall of the Israelites, and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation, man. So you about to be grieved to your own desolation. You about to be grieved, man. Right? And isn't America in a grieving state right now? Everybody's fed up, man. Everybody's crying out. Everybody's protesting. All hell is about to break loose. Right? The Lord said what? Verse 34. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude. Yeah, so the whole great America thing and the golden age, as Trump said, hey, that's a delusion, man. It says, for I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. And hey, this is what we're seeing. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Call hello, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We are seeing the pride and the rejoicing of America being brought to mourning, man, being turned to mourning. And like I said earlier, this is not it. Because this is what you have, man. This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Right? You heard that Edomite that Shedamite in the beginning. Oh, our pay stopped. Today we got the termination letter. So we don't know what we're going to do. And this and that. They were just thrown out on the street. Yeah, that's what's going to happen to you devils, man, in these last days. Right? Verse 7. It says, the righteous considereth the cause of the poor. So who's the righteous? The Israelites. So you had, since I could remember, I heard it in certain speeches that America said if they bless Israel, they'll be blessed. But America has been blessing Israel, right? The people over there in that land that they claim are the people that the whole world, right, would say, well, not the whole world, but people are starting to see that that's been a lie. But they've been blessing over there all this time, and they ain't been getting blessed. They've been catching hell. So it's clear that those people are not the people, man. And they're, they got the whole game messed up, right? So the Lord said, Proverbs 29:7, it said, the righteous considereth the cause of the poor, but the wicked regardeth not to know it. Right? Elon Musk, nigga's a billionaire. Trump, billionaire. Billionaires, they're not out, protesting with signs up and standing in the front of the Capitol. They're not doing that, man. Billionaires you don't see. Right? Why? Because the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. The middle class is being shunned out, and that's where it's going. Right? It's either you're dirt poor or you're filthy rich. Right? But you think they give a damn about the poor? No. It ain't them. It ain't their families. They're not catching hell financially. Right? So, but their day is coming. Their day is definitely coming, man. The Lord is saving the best for last, man. They think they're going to skim through, steal, rob the poor, rob everybody, and then just live a lavish life somewhere. That ain't going to happen, man. The Lord has his eyes set on the judgment of you so-called white people, you devils, you Edomites. He has his eyes fixated on judging you, man, and you're not gonna escape, right? He gonna bring you down slow and viciously, man. Slow and viciously. Let's continue.
So Elon Musk and Doge now seeking access to personal taxpayer data. Why do they need that information, Jay? And is that even legal?
Well, this is reporting that was driven by our Ann Flaherty, Kira. And Elon Musk and Doge have said that they want access to that information to try to look for what they say is fraud in the tax system and other allegations of impropriety like that. But this is data, as Ann has pointed out in her reporting, that is so closely guarded, not just in the federal government, but inside the IRS itself. And it underscores the fact that this has happened in federal agency after federal agency, Doge staffers either requesting access or being warned that they may request access to sensitive information. I can tell you in my own reporting, something similar has played out at the Department of Energy, which holds U.S. nuclear secrets. There was an internal email that went out to Department of Energy employees saying that if any Doge personnel asked for access to those sensitive classified areas that house U.S. nuclear secrets, to tell those Doge personnel that they don't have access. And now the Department of Energy has said no one as Doge has gotten access to nuclear secrets, but it underscores the fact that a lot of these agencies have very sensitive information, and they're being put in a position now that they've never been put in before.
Jay O'Brien there, right in the middle of the protests. We'll continue to check.
So, hey, man, your whole secrecy and everything that you deem private is not private anymore, man. These devils want to control you to the point where you can't take a step without them, knowing. And these are the people in rulership, man, the wicked. Right? So, but like I said earlier, hey, and look at this devil, man. Look at this dude. Look like he been in a sauna for a week, man. Orange dude, man. DJ Trump. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and that's coming, and these people will be considered the keepers of the house, man. The ones that go out there and are used to cause all holy hell, man. Right? The leaders, so to speak. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows shall be darkened, man. So, the grinders, right, is going to be very few in these last days. And how bad this country is getting. You're not going to see no end in sight. You're not going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what it means, that and those that look out of the windows be darkened, man. You're not going to see no light at the end of the tunnel. And there is not going to be no light for you other nations, for you heathens, man. Right? Because at the end of it all, the Israelites are gonna come out on top, man. Right? The true Israelites. We're gonna come out on top. It says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and that's the workforce, man. Right? People being laid off. It says, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Man, it ain't gonna be no good times. Right? It ain't gonna be no good times, man. You know that old saying, let the good times roll. It ain't gonna be rolling, man. It's gonna be hell out here. So let me get this last one and we're gonna shut it down because see, these devils think they're gonna skate off into the sunset and live in peace and harmony, man. That's not gonna happen. And the scriptures also tell you in what is it, second? I ain't read that in a minute. 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 3, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, right? Because you know, these top devils, you know, they think they got it in the bag. And they think once they, you know, bring in their NWO that's it, man. They did it. Right? They're gonna have a damn holy top huge demonic ritual, and the Lord gonna rain on their parade, man. So this will be my last one. We're gonna shut it down. Isaiah 19 and verse 14. The Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof. And you can see it going on, right? These people are unfit to rule, right? They're perverse. They don't know how to rule, man. Everything is just thievery, wickedness, evil, right? That's all it is. It says, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit, man. The same what I read in Proverbs 29 and verse 2, when it said, when the wicked man rule, the people mourn. This is why, you know, Egypt has erred in every work thereof, man. Because the wicked are being ruled. Verse 15, neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So soon, like this Edomite said, he said, this is just the beginning. They looking for a lot more layoffs. So, hey, man, however this go, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua got us, man. Those of us that's in this truth, the Lord got us, man. We just got to have faith in that. Because everything is about to crash, man. Everything. Right? Everything that you loved, everything that you've you know, counted on is about to crash, man. This is why the Lord been telling you to prepare, get yourself right, depart, because this ain't your rest, man. Right? So I just wanted to touch on this. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, willing to elect his other Father. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakal Kadash, for blessing me with the Spirit to do this lesson. Until the next lesson, Shalom.